Hiya. Well, I finally got this top back to respray it. Remember, it was all chipped along that front edge. I'm sanding off this paint because I don't know what this paint is, so I don't want any weird reaction with the paint that I'm going to be putting on. And on this front edge, it's got a iron-on edging, a paintable edging. I'm going to leave that on, but I put a bit of paint on here just to check that it hasn't got a, it's not going to give me like a weird reaction or something, because I use a PU paint as a solvent in it. It's got an iron-on edging because it's made up of a board, an 18mm board with additional pieces on it. This is going to be a short video because all I'm doing is stripping it, putting a very slight round on this front edge. Hopefully I won't get a nasty feather edge off this iron-on edging, but spray it, take it back, and then I've got some videos of the last job I did on that job. Yeah, which was the back bedroom where I built a wardrobe, some shelves, a sort of booth bed with cushioning around it, and some shelves. So those will be my next videos. I've got, I don't know, a couple of 100 clips or something of that, and I'll try and put them in some kind of order. I don't know how much talking's in those, so we'll have to see, but I'll try and put them into some kind of order that's watchable. Anyway, I'm going to get this stripped back and get it back on the desk there, get it back in the room. Right, so that got one coat, and as you saw, as I went up and down I was leaving tram lines, so I went across like that. That gives it one good coat, that seals the wood. Now I've got to sand it, see if we can get a good bit in the light. Don't know if you can see, but you get like almost like an orange peel. So I've got to sand it. So I've got to sand it until it's a smooth, all these little, you know, dark and light patches disappear. Then I know it's smooth. I'll give it a wipe down, put another coat of primer on. This is quite a crucial stage. Any marks, any dents, anything like that show up in this sanding. See there's a little mark there? You see that? So as I'm sanding, they show up. So that's the type of thing that I've got to either sand out or fill. Right, so that's the last coat of primer. Looks pretty good. But I do have one or two little bits like this. So I'm just going to use a blade. I don't want to create too much dust. You want it at this point. Just widen the screen. That's better. You want it at this point to be as perfect as possible. It's the last coat, the top coat. That's just the fancy decoration. Right, so that got 2 coats. One that way, and then shortly after I went that way. It looks alright. This PU paint, you always get a bit of sort of orange peel with it, but it looks alright. And this is satin paint, so it's not going to shine. Looks alright. I'll get that up there on the desk.